Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. I've come on to do a bit of an all sorts video today. I'm going to be showing you what I received and sent out for Woolly Steph's ATC swap. I'm going to be doing my Woolly Steph's vintage art journal page, and showing you what I sent out to Janet Kay. And this package has arrived for me this morning, so I'm going to show you what is in here. The envelope is made of that Tyvek stuff, which I'm going to try and salvage to use in other things. I think alcohol ink might work on here, but I know who this is from because it's got an address on the front. I have recently become part of a design team. Yay! I'm so excited. So I did put out a call on Facebook. There's a group called Design Team Calls, and this lady, lovely lady, got in touch with me and said that she was looking for a designer to join her team. And we had a video call last Friday, and she told me a little bit more about her company. Sounds quite exciting. So yes, so the company is called Relatively Thoughtful, I think. It was Relative History, but Sally, the lady who owns it, has teamed up with another lady who I think is in Spain, I'm not sure, who's got a company called Thoughtful Studio, and they've teamed up together to try and make their brand grow. So she's looking for me to play with products and do what I want to do with them. There's no pressure, which is really good, and she seems like a really lovely lady. So let's have a look and see what I have been sent. I've just cut into the envelope, but I don't know what is in here. Oh, two 12 by 12s and a A5, is that? Yes, an A5 card pack. So we had a conversation. She was telling me that she'd found this supplier of card, and she thought it was very good quality and would stand up to all kinds of treatment. We'll try and get in. This is very well packaged. Ooh, I can't get in. Oh. It's magically packaged up. There we go. So, I don't know what GSM this card is, but let's have a look and see. So, I've got, oh, that's interesting. So, I'd say it's about 180, 200 GSM maybe, and it's quite smooth on one side and a little bit more textured on the other. So I've got quite a lot of that, and I think that's just a piece of card to keep it sturdier. So I've got that white card to play with, so we'll see what inky-liciousness we can get up to with that. So I'll be able to score it in half and make A6 card blanks out of it, although it's not quite heavy enough, I don't think, for a card blank. But A5 is a nice size to work with. And then we've got this, which looks like Christmas. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, this is Thoughtful Studio. And it's come in this nice bag so that it's got like a Ziploc seal on it, so you can store your papers in here and keep all your scraps in, to keep it nice and safe. So we've got a couple of A4 sheets, two the same. Those are lovely, aren't they? Again, I'm not quite sure what the GSM is. I'd say about 200. It might be 180, 190. But you've got all of these lovely images that you can fussy cut, and it's like pencil sketches. That's quite sweet, isn't it? Together again. I mean, this will be, I think, a special Christmas for lots of people, won't it? With you know, being able to get together with family, because we had a bit of a poo Christmas last year, didn't we? And then the sentiments look like they've been written in pencil, which I think is quite sweet. I haven't seen anything like this before. Now, the concept behind relative history was that Sally was a scrapbooker, or is a scrapbooker, very interested in genealogy, family history, and there wasn't a lot out there for scrapbookers to do with relative history. But she's also very interested in Jane Austen, so that's why we've got Emma and Jane Austen written there. Nothing could be pleasanter. So those are nice. Nice, interesting colour palette as well, the olive green and gold and a little bit of red. That's really sweet, I like that. Then these papers are all single-sided and they're the same weight. So I think that was upside down. So just a really nice little repeat pattern. That'd be nice. I'm thinking boxes. Let's have this way up. Scrapbook page here. But obviously I don't do scrapbooking, so I would cut this down somehow. And this would make a nice little slimline DL card, wouldn't it, with a sentiment on it. And I like the background of that. Again, it's got that kind of sketchy pencil look. I have to say, I am liking this colour palette very much. That's that way, I think. So it's candles. Quite unusual patterns. I don't think they've got any rubber stamps at the moment, but they're looking at, I think, expanding their repertoire at the moment. I think it is just paper, but that's why I'm quite excited to be part of their design team, because I think, you know, they're really going for a big push and looking at what product they can release to the market. That's nice. I like that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 12 by 12s and 2 A4s in that pack. So that's from Thoughtful Studio. Nice. So I will show you in a couple of weeks' time projects that I've made with these things, and I think they'll be quite simple because that paper is very pretty and it needs to sing, doesn't it? So that's that. We'll put that down there. And then we've got from Relative History, Reindeer Christmas Revised Edition. So this is quite a heavy pack. It's a thick pack, I should say. And again, it comes in this Ziploc bag, so you can keep all of your paper together and your scraps in one place. So here's the cover, and of course I'd be cutting down bits of this, so it gives us a clue as to what's inside. So it looks like there might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 papers maybe. And again, I think it's about 180, 190 GSM. It feels the same kind of weight as Stamp Area and Graphic 45 paper. Beautiful quality. It hasn't really got a smell. We all sniff and smell, don't we, and scratch. Very smooth, very, very smooth. So there's the cover, which I would use. This is perfect for scrapbooking. Don't know quite what I would do with it, because as I say, I'm not a scrapbooker, but I quite like the layered look with the torn paper and the corrugated card. Very rustic, very vintagey. But you could cut down little bits of this, I think. So that's one page. Then we've got a background page here. That's 2. The prancing reindeer. That's really sweet. That's 3. Snowflakes and kind of like a pink and craft card. I'm not so sure about that one. I like the snowflakes. I'm not sure about the colour. I'm sure that I will find something to do with that. Then plaid. It wouldn't be Christmas without plaid, would it? So that's 5. Then we've got another plaid. So That's 6 spots. Really nice. And I like that it's kind of muted. It's not bright red. And this would work really nicely with the other collection, actually. So I might mix and match. That's 7. Bauble repeat, 8. Another plaid, 9. Christmas tree, 10. You could fussy cut these little trees and layer them up. And then we've got a repeat of the spots in the green, the random snowflakes. That's 11. That's quite sweet, isn't it? With the different sized stags in different colours and facing different directions. There's a very subtle background going on there. So that's 12. Another scrapbook page, but again I would cut this down and do different things with it. I'm thinking making my own journals with Amazon packaging. I've got some advent books to make, so some of these papers will come in for that, I think. This is quite nice, generic as well. It doesn't have to be for Christmas, does it? That'd be really nice for a mail card. So that's 14. Oh, I like this. Yes. Yes, I like that very much. And here's 16 with the reindeer again. Nice for mail cards. And the reindeer Christmas. Cool. I've got an idea for this. I've got an idea for that. And this would make a nice card topper on a 8x8 card, matte and layered. Yeah. So thank you, Sally, for sending me those goodies. I shall be having a play. It's Thursday today. We are quite busy the next couple of days, so it won't be until next week. So that is that. I will put on now. I was swapped with Rebecca Stark of Ponderosa Crafts for the last round of the Woolly Steph ATC swap. She's only just received mine. It seemed to have taken an age to get there, but I've had hers for quite some time. But now that she's received mine, I'll put in here a clip of me receiving her happy mail and what I sent to her. Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and I'm on to show you my received ATC as part of the Woolly Steph ATC swap, and it's come all the way from Portland, America, US of A, and it was posted on the 8th of September, and here we are as I'm filming this, the 14th of September. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to schedule this because I've got a lot scheduled at the moment, but look, there's a cute little stamp there, and there's a cute little stamp there, and there's some US of A stamps that will go in my stamp collection, and we've got little, I don't know whether they're chicks or bunnies, I can't quite tell. I think they're chicks because they look like they've got a beak, but they look like they've got rabbit's ears. But whatever they are, they're very, very cute. And I was swapped, or partnered with rather, Rebecca Stark, and I will leave a link to her YouTube channel down below. I don't know whether she's received mine yet. I did post it a while ago. So let's just take this off camera and make sure I'm not showing anything that I shouldn't. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, I've got 2 ATCs. Wow. So this is a gorgeous background, and she's done it all on very lightweight paper to save on the postage. Beautiful shades of green in the background, and I love that dragonfly stamp. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. And Emily Bronte wrote that. Isn't that gorgeous? And we've got this kind of inky, spritzy almost background, and lots of layers. Really lovely. And inside she writes Ashley, I hope you are doing well and staying safe. Enjoy your ATCs. Your friend across the pond, Rebecca Stark. So let's, they're in little plastic wallets. We'll just take them off the card, and they coordinate with the card because they're in shades of green. Look at this. Live, cherish. So we've got some dimension on there. And these are kind of, they're like rub-ons, but they're shiny. Look at the lovely inky background, and then this could be doodled, this edge could be doodled, and then the little jar, little mason jar with the plants and flowers in is all dimensional. That's really sweet. And she's made this on the 14th of August. Artist Queen 59. Oh, that's her. Yeah, okay. Lovely. Let's have a look at the other one. Surround yourself with happiness. And we've got some handmade paper here, the kind that's got fibres in that you can tease out. That's really lovely, and lovely kind of inky background. Some little yellow Nouveau drops. Surround yourself with happiness. And then this bee stamped into the wax, really beautiful, and a little mini doily. And I love this background. I'm not quite sure how that's been achieved, but it's got shades of blue, teal, green, little bits of coppery gold on there. And then the bee has got little bits of glitter in it. That's gorgeous. And this one hasn't got a title, but it's one of one. And it was made on the 17th of August. And the artist is Rebecca Stark. She hasn't given it a title. I do like these backgrounds. I must try and get some. So I'll pop on now what I sent to Rebecca. So it's August 31st as I am filming this, and I'm just showing you what I'm sending as my ATC swap for Woolly Steph's ATC swap. That's rubbish language, Ashley. Oh dear, oh dear. We've got until October the 1st for this to get to wherever it's got to get to. Mine's got to get to America, Oregon. And I shall put a plain piece of paper here that I've written the address on, but I'm just using up stuff in my stash. So I've made an envelope. I've squashed it a bit here because what I've made doesn't really fit inside. It should do, but it doesn't, and I know why it doesn't. It's because I've made an envelope for a 4x5 card, and of course the envelope is bigger than 5 inches, isn't it? And I've made this envelope for a 5x7 card. So yeah, so anyway, let's have a look. You have seen this card before. I did this as one of my 5-card challenge cards, using up my Tim Holtz ephemera and a brusho background. It's Woolly Steph's fault. I've got a thing about mushrooms and toadstools now. I've always liked them anyway, but yeah, that one I haven't stuck all the way down, just so there's a little bit of dimension and a little bit of interest. I like that. And obviously the butterfly I haven't stuck all the way down. Using up paper in my stash, this glossy paper from Hunky Dory, but look at the colours of that inside. Isn't that delightful? So that is the card I have made. Obviously I'm not going to read you what I've written inside. And then I think you might have seen this ATC before, I'm not sure. Again, I've made the paper, and thank you to Mel of Mellis Makes. This was one of the pieces of paper that I won in a paper pack in one of her giveaways. And I've just chosen one of my grouting background techniques. It says embrace imperfection, and this was one of my early attempts with a wax seal, and I've mixed 2 colours together of green and blue. I don't know whether you can see that very well, just a little bit, and then quite a lot of silver gilding wax on there. I do like this little bunny with the foliage and the moon. And obviously we've got gilding flakes here. So that is what I'm sending all the way to Oregon. I shall tack on to this video what I receive when I receive it. So here are the 2 ATCs I was lucky enough to get from Rebecca, and actually the more I look at this, the more I see in the background. It's really lovely. I don't know whether this is stenciled or stamped. It's gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So thank you once again, Rebecca, and thank you to Woolly Steph for organising this swap. I think the next draw for swap partners might be tomorrow. Ooh, excited. Take care, everybody. I'll be back soon. Bye now. It's interesting how we both actually had the same idea, and my ATC or card had a wax seal on it as well. Just bring that up to show you the glitter on that. It's lovely, isn't it? So thank you, Rebecca, very much for your ATCs and card. I love, love, love both of them. There's the other one. So I've pulled a few things out to play with for my page. I've cut a square of black 4 inches, and my page I'm actually going to work on is 3 7/8 of an inch. So I shall map them like that. So I'm going to just put you on fast speed and we'll talk through what I've created at the end. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've got an idea, but we'll see. So I finished my page. You saw me make most of it on camera, but I've just done a little bit of titivating just to finish it off. So I've added a little piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, the hand pointing to the girls to say that they're vintage, because I think they do look vintage. And then I've just added a little stamp from India I was looking through my little bits of ephemera, and there was a little tiny postage stamp, and I thought, oh, let's use a real postage stamp. You've got hundreds of them. And I've just gone round the edge in gathered twigs. So that is my vintage page, and late Lucy again. I suppose my idea behind this was I wanted the background to look like old wallpaper. So I've got lots of different layers in there, and I thought the antique linen and tattered rose would work quite nicely together. I think I spoiled it with the pumice stone roses, and then I do like the little bits of scattered straw stenciled flowers from the indigo blue kit that came in that box magazine. I used that stencil in one of my entries into the Card Maker of the Year competition. It's a very nice stencil, lots on it, and the Harlequin is from there as well. And I just wanted the girls to pop a bit, which is why I went in with the gathered twigs behind them. So it looked a little bit more like shading on an old photograph. That was my concept behind it. So tomorrow is the 1st of October, and Steph will be pulling out another prompt. I wonder what it will be, and I wonder whether I'll be a late Lucy again. I'll just pop on here now what I made for Janet Kay's Twinchy challenge, and I think there might be something else in there. And excuse me saying hello, it's Ashley from Paper&Twine like 500 times in this video, but it's just little clips I've filmed I want to just get in. Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. I am just coming on today to show you a couple of things that are going out in the post this morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning, September the 8th. I don't know when this is going to get uploaded. I need to wait until the recipients have received it. So it'll probably be the end of September, because both of these are going abroad. The first one is for Martha Hamilton. She is hosting a 1 year on YouTube giveaway challenge. And all you have to do is send her a postcard of your hometown. And in Rugby, the only place you can buy postcards is the library. This is the library here. It's a modernish building, and there's an art gallery as well. The art gallery is free to get into, and they have some quite interesting exhibitions actually. I need to make more of it, go more regularly and see what's on. This is Caldicott Park, which is just a very small park right in the centre of town. But it is beautifully maintained. As you can see there, the flowers are gorgeous. This is just a picture of one of the streets. I think this is Regent Street, which has got some independent shops on. Not many now, because obviously with the global pandemic and everything, a lot of shops have closed down. There's lots of estate agents and banks on this street, but that's the St Andrew's Church. And then this is a picture of the famous school where the game of rugby football was invented. So that's a postcard I'm actually sending. I just thought I'd get a couple more to put in my stash. I think this is a statue of Webb Ellis. Did he actually invent rugby? I don't know, I'm not very good at history. And this is a little concrete chaise longue, which is in a very small garden at the side of the library, and it's where people who get married in the registry office can have their photographs taken. It's quite a sweet little tiny little garden. There's a shot of the church again there. And then this, on our way home from Rugby, from the town, we passed these donkeys in this little tiny scrap of grass. It looks bigger than it actually is, but there's these 3 wire donkeys, and I think they're called William, Webb and Ellis. And I don't know, I think they've been made to commemorate somebody, I'm not sure, but they get hats on at Christmas and scarves in the winter. And when I drove past the other day, there were some flowers and things there. So that's really sweet. So that's little postcards, lots of waffle today. And then the other challenge entry I'm sending off is to Janet Kay. And she's hosting a Twinchy challenge at the moment. And all she wants you to do is send her 2 twinches. I hope this arrives there in time, because I have left it a bit late. I thought it'd be quite cute to house my twinches in a little album. Obviously she can display them how she wants, but I saw this little mini matchbook album on YouTube, I saw a little tutorial and thought I'd make one. I can't get it all in shot, but it's essentially 3 inches square. And I've got another 2 twinches that wouldn't fit in these pockets here because they're too chunky and I couldn't close the little wallet. But all the backgrounds are my own, made out of brushes and cosmic shimmers. So let's have a look at the twinches. I've just done some stamping just to you know, decorate the pockets. This is just a postage stamp. It's not 2 inches. How many centimeters is it? How many inches? It's 1.5 inches actually. But I just thought, just to put something there. This isn't glued down all the way. And then, yeah, just a little stamped twinchy. It would help if I was in shot, wouldn't it? This was free with Creative Stamping magazine, issue 99, and I've just written the word grow and just put some details on the back. This is Nature Study, 1 of 4, because they're all nature themed. So that's stamped on a background. This one it's got some stamping on it of distressed around the edge of fussy cut. Yes, I fussy cut a butterfly out of a scrap of Prima paper. And that's a little sentiment from some Prima paper as well. I think that's 2 of 4, Nature Study. So that goes in that little pocket here. And then we should have another twinchy here, but it wouldn't fit. So I've just put another square postage stamp in. And obviously, Janet can take the twinches out and put them in her album or wherever she's going to display them. And then she's got this for something else. This is my favourite twinchy, I think, out of the paper ones that I've made. So little bits of die cut Tim Holtz. That was a big die, if you remember. I bought. Well, it was a prize. Tiny little postage stamp, and this is 3 of 4, mixed media. They all are, and then this is 4 of 4. And there's some stamping on one of my backgrounds, and there's some Tim Holtz ephemera, and there's a die cut, and it says Private Collection Specimens. Yeah, and that's 4 of 4, Nature Study. So the idea is that folds over like that, and I've just put a postage stamp there. That folds over like that, and I've put another postage stamp, not straight, I've just realised. And that folds over like that. I know one shouldn't blow one's own trumpet, but I just love this effect of these brushos. And I wish you could recreate it every time, but I just love the colours. So you've got subtle pastels here and then bright colours there. Just love it. And there's something about that particular paper, which I don't think I've got any more of. The brushos really liked it. Then I've just put a little Tim Holtz clipping sticker Artist. And it folds up like that. I've got a scrap of Hortensia Stamperia paper, Learning to Fly with the bee. That closes. Another scrap of Hortensia paper. I'm going to try and tie this in a knot. It's very fiddly. I should have cut this a bit longer. But it's just a loose bow, just to secure it. I think I'm going to have another go at making this, but you can see my gusset here isn't deep enough for everything that I've got squidged in it, so I need to have another play. But I like the concept of it. And then every experience